It was a dreary day, the kind of day that made you sink deep into your own thoughts and start to doubt yourself. Being a sensory detective didn't pay well, but I wasn't in it for the cash. Flushing out sensory problems was my way to make the world just a little bit brighter. But on days like today, it was hard to see why it even mattered. The things I'd seen started to take a toll on a gal. I was starting to wonder if it was all worth it. That's when she walked in. She looked wild-eyed and desperate. I'd seen that look before. A parent who was running out of options. She shook the rain out of her hair and approached me.
I need some help, but I don't know if we've come to the right place. I heard you're a sensory detective.
I am. But you did. What can I help you with?
My son, I just don't know what to do with him. He doesn't seem to fit in with the other kids his age, and everyone is telling me there's something wrong. But he's my boy. It's not that I don't love him. Of course I do. I just want to make sure I do right by him.
Yep, there it was. Just another kid struggling with sensory issues. But I needed something to go on. A frustrated parent was a cold trail.
I want to help you. I really do. But I don't know where to start. The problem could be anything, really.
Please, there's got to be something you can do to help me.
All right. Give me a few seconds to think.
There was one option. It was a long shot. But those eyes. How could I say no to those eyes?
Maybe there's something we could try.
Anything, please.
Okay. There's a questionnaire. It's called the Infant and Toddler Sensory Profile. It won't be easy. You might have to answer some difficult questions. And it won't be quick. It's going to take 15 minutes.
I don't know.
Look, if you want to help your son, this might be your only choice.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
I'm going to ask you a few questions. Like I said, this might not be easy, but I need you to follow through and answer honestly, or we'll never get to the bottom of this. This test is an important part of your son's evaluation. For each statement, I'll ask you whether your kid does or does not do something, and you can respond with almost always, frequently, occasionally, seldom, or almost never. When we're done, I'll tally up some categories, and hopefully we'll have some answers for you. Okay, we'll start with auditory processing category. You can skip around however you want. Just make sure you answer the ones that are easiest and come back for more difficult ones, as long as you answer them all. First one. My child almost always startles easily at sound compared to other children of the same age. Remember, responses are almost always, frequently, occasionally, seldom, or never.
Good. Frequently.
We'll just mark that column here, then. Next question. My child enjoys making sounds with his mouth.
Occasionally. Go for it.
Good. Here's a question from another category. This one's from tactile processing. The statement is, my child becomes very upset if own clothing, hands, and or face are messy.
Almost always.
Okay. Think you've got the hang of it. We'll just keep going through these statements until you've answered them all. course and see what we have. Normally this would take a sensory detective or an OT about 15 minutes, but we have the magic of film on our side. Looks like your son's score in the sensory sensitivity quadrant is notable. A 20 puts him in the more than others definite difference category.
What's that mean? I don't want him to be different.
Well, from that montage I can say there's definitely something different about him. Maybe it's just the beard. But about his sensory needs. A child with sensitivity tends to be distractible. It may display hyperactivity. New stimuli can divert his attention, which means you have to be careful not to distract him when he's on task. The manual has a lot of advice and guidance for a therapist who will work with your son and other children like him.
So there's hope.
Of course there is. We wouldn't ask all these questions if all you got out of it was a label for your child. This information will help your son in the long run.
Thanks, Detective. I think we may be okay. What would we do without your help?
No thanks needed. It's what we sensory detectives do.
So maybe I was wrong. Maybe this beat is worth it. These parents, they need someone to help them navigate sensory issues. And if not me, who? Consider this case closed.